What's up, crew? This is Millionaire Case Study, episode 75. Hey, this is a benchmark episode, and if you've been following me on the other episodes, it's been a minute since the last episode. So, episode 74, I got my hair cut finally, so I'm not as bushy and big and stuff like that. But it's been a couple weeks since then. Today is September 13th. 2017, and I want to pop in and document a few things. So I think the first thing I want to talk about, some pretty significant things have happened over the last couple of weeks. And I want to get real right off the bat and talk about some of the not so feel good stuff, right, at the beginning of this. By the way, I'm here in Columbus, Ohio. I'm here in this hotel room. This is a quick win. Yesterday I just barely spoke at an event here that I was hired for my book. It was, I think I'll get into that in just a sec. But yeah, here in Columbus, Ohio, came to speak, and then I'll also be here the rest of the week for my buddy Lewis Howe's School of Greatness or Summit of Greatness event that he has going on. So one of the things that I think I want to document is, since last episode, there have been moments and times and days, actually, where my energy has dipped in a major way. And I just want to document that. Why has it dipped? What's made it go down? What was I hitting into? Well, one of the things is I went to an event in San Francisco. And in San Francisco, I actually had a great time. Got to hang out with some super cool people. We had some fun. Was able to look around and see the city, go to the park that was nearby. Like, it was an absolute blast. But there are some things with that event that started to cause me to question like what it is that I really want. And that questioning really got to me. Really started to make me like wonder, like, okay, what is it that I really want to, what I want to do? What's my legacy? What do I want to be when I grow up? What's the impact I want to leave on this world? And those questions, asking those questions and not knowing the answers, put me in a funk. And I was in a funk for several days. And at this point, I honestly don't even know I can't pinpoint exactly what's even gotten me out of the funk, because it was in such a deep, dark place. But I think one of the things that got me out of the funk is, it's gonna sound cliche, but it's falling on this idea and this principle of gratitude. Like, finding the things that I can be grateful for that's good about my life now. Because it wasn't just being depressed about the answers, it was being depressed about, like, feeling like that I'm going backward, feeling like things aren't moving as fast as they should be, questioning whether or not I'm really going to be able to make $1 million, especially this year. It's something I've wanted forever, and looking for ways to do that. And so I think one of the things that started to help me pull out of the negativity was recognizing what was good when I was in that funk. What's good about my life today? What's good? What has made my life super good up to this point? And it's in a sense of I'm okay right now. And I think that's what helped me start moving forward and getting out of it. Also, since this time, since last episode, I went to Long Beach and got to meet some cool people, including Mel Robbins. That was the first time I ever met Mel Robbins, and she's so freaking awesome. I'm actually going to see her again probably tomorrow or Friday, because she'll be here at this event at Lewis Howe's. But it was cool meeting her because I really resonated with her. In fact, I purchased her online course, not just to go through it, but to see how she's doing it, because she has a really engaged audience, is my sense. I'm just wanting to learn from her and start surrounding myself and expanding my mind with really cool people. Now, something I really want to document is a person that I really got to hang out with and spend a significant amount of time with in Long Beach is Tom. Tom of Impact Theory. He is a freaking rock star. He's the real deal. I stood there and after his talk, he did Q&A for like 7 hours for people coming up and asking questions, and that just showed so much dedication for me. It was such an awesome standard to see somebody doing that, to see somebody at his level giving that much to other people, and it was a good thing for me to keep in mind for when I'm to that point. It just gave me the idea that when I go speak at events, I want to make it a point that I don't leave until every single person gets their question answered, because that had such a cool effect. And there's no way those people are going to forget him that came and talked to him, that where he gave so much and showed his dedication like that. That was just unbelievable. So I got to spend a great deal of time with him. He was super awesome. Got to connect on a one-on-one basis as well, just especially because I was standing there the whole time. Anyway, it was just super, super awesome. And then here's the big thing, and the reason why I'm here in Columbus. Something that was a stress for a little bit, but ended up being like, for whatever reason, after coming back from San Francisco with this event I went to, I was starting to really question like my worth and things like that, and wonder, I didn't feel like I was going the right direction, or at least I wasn't sure. And seeing somebody that's playing at a really good level like Tom, for some reason gave me a sense of peace, of me staying in my lane and giving value in that lane. So I bring that up because the last couple of days, right after this Long Beach event, was this talk that a company hired me to come do. And this talk, the reason it's significant is it's the most I've ever made up to this point for a single speaking engagement. When people ask me how much it is, I explain it as like a $10,000 deal. It wasn't exactly $10,000 in money received, but the company bought books from me, gave it to their top leaders, paid for this hotel stay while I'm here in Columbus, paid for my flight out to Columbus, and then $6,000 in cash. So I say that just to document, because I want to be able to see where I was at. And so because that was the most I had ever received, there was a lot of pressure at first to deliver. But for whatever reason, one thing I want to document here is, as it was getting closer to the day was yesterday morning, I started to feel way more calm. Leading up to it, I thought I needed to have like a perfect outline of exactly what I was going to talk about and say. And after talking to the main guy that hired me and was in charge of it, and getting kind of his ideas of what I should do or what they were trying to accomplish, I kind of decided to just bring me and have that in top of mind when I'm speaking, and trust that whatever I say is the right thing to say. And not only that, going at it that way, going at it in the way of more improv instead of practice, I actually felt more confident and more calm. Whereas when I was trying to like plan it out, it was like stressful. And so this is something I want to do more and more. I want to be able to have the guts to lean into this, where somebody hires me to come speak, I haven't even planned on what I'm saying, and I show up and speak. That's the plan. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to do more of that with any other speaking opportunities that come up for me. And so again, yesterday at this time, the talk was done and I felt really good, and I want to document that. I was like, yes, this is what I want to be doing. Like, one of the epiphanies I've had over the last few days, hanging out with awesome people and getting answers to my questions is, I want to be doing more of this, more of me, more of my own books, more of my own video, more of my own content. That feels good. But right now my energy is kicked a little bit, because now I've gotten back into like checking my emails today, getting back into all my client work and everything, which I'm super grateful for. because it's allowed me to create this life. It's been an awesome stepping stone, but there's something that feels off that I want to document. Like, I don't know what needs to be aligned, but I just don't feel completely in love with the business side of my work. And it's not to say I'm gonna get rid of it, like, but I need to be putting more of my energy into my business, or into like my business, me, like the business of Calvin, doing videos, reaching out to people, using social media for my personal brand. That's something I need to do more of. When I was in that flow the last few days, I felt at peace and I didn't worry. And for whatever reason, today, after checking my emails and seeing client issues, customer service stuff, even gaining a new client, an interesting set of fear comes in. And I don't know if it's because I feel like I have to learn new stuff or perform. I don't know. And being me is just being me. And so that's easy to do because that's who I am. I don't know. So just something that I want to document. I just want to get the feel that this is my world right now. This is what's going on here in this episode on September 13th, 2017. And so where's life taking me? I usually would say, I don't know right there. I want to say, I don't know, but at the same time, I want to say somewhere good. Like that's the stance I want to start taking, is somewhere good. Like believing that good is coming, good is happening, good has happened. It continues to happen. And find the good in everything and not be so worrisome about what's happening and what's going on. But I'm still on a journey right now, and I'm in something right now, and I don't know what. I don't know what it's going to look like on the other side, because I'm not totally clear, and it feels funky, and that's what I want to document. Because based on other successful people I've looked at that like are just going balls to the wall, doing the thing they love, I imagine I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be there someday. Maybe it's a week, a month, 2 months, who knows? But I'm going to be going balls to the wall, and it might look like on the outside that I've always had that clarity, and I've always just knew what I was doing, and no wonder I'm as successful as I am. But this is what it is now. It's messy, it's murky, it's muddy, it's mucky, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But that's what I want to end it on right now. Life is good. I'm going to go spend an awesome few days here in Columbus with Lewis Howes and the rest of the crew. It's going to be a ton of fun. So I'm going to end it right there. So I'm Calvin Wayman, your Millionaire case study. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next Millionaire case study episode.